in time.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan.
And I'm Miska.
And welcome to Overwatch Central Quick Start Guides. Less than 5-minute guides going over a hero's strengths and weaknesses, as well as other information such as when to play them and what they work well against. Today we are going over Reaper.
Reaper is a close-range, high-damage flanker and powerhouse. His weapons of choice are the Hellfire shotguns. These akimbo-wielded shotguns deal massive damage up close and can tear through high HP heroes. Reaper's first ability is Wraith Form. This allows Reaper to become a shadow-like smoke cloud that moves quicker along the map and cannot take nor deal any damage during the duration, as well as not use any abilities. His second ability is Shadow Step, which enables Reaper to teleport over a medium distance with a slight delay. Reaper also has a passive ability which spawns souls that he can pick up from fallen enemies for a small heal. Finally, the ultimate, Death Blossom, deals incredible damage over a short amount of time in an AoE around Reaper. This ability can be interrupted by stuns and disables.
Damage is what Reaper is made of. Get behind the enemy and shoot them in the back up close for maximum effect. In fights you have to deal with Reaper quickly because as enemy heroes start to die, he starts to heal. If he gets his ultimate off, you don't want to be anywhere close to him. But often it's not up to the enemy if they are close to Reaper or not, due to his flanking capabilities. He can stay hidden and stay alive up until he reveals himself and then pick off a lot of people at once.
The effective range of Reaper's shotguns is poor. Fighting heroes on long distance simply isn't possible, which puts Reaper at a massive disadvantage if the enemy are controlling the flanks. And even if the flanks aren't regularly patrolled, Reaper can be heard easily as he moves around the map. His audio cues are fairly loud and definitely noticeable, especially Shadow Steps. Overall, Reaper is a decent flanker, but some other flanks just seem to generally be even stronger, and the anti-flank methods in Overwatch are very effective against him.
So who do you have an edge over in battle as Reaper? Well, to start off we need to mention Mei, simply because of the fact that you can Wraith Form out of her freeze. Bastion is another target that you should be working to take out, not because Reaper is necessarily the most effective against Bastion, but because getting behind and shooting him in the back a couple of times up close, especially in the core, will kill him very quickly. Apart from these two, you should mainly be looking to take care of the tanks. Your damage output is really high and you can easily land headshots on most of them, meaning that you'll kill them quickly. However, do look out for Roadhog and Zarya, as they can fight back the most more than others.
As for the heroes you need to stay away from and have allies take care of, Pharah is first on the list. The only time you can kill a Pharah is if they mess up and land on the floor or indoors close to you. Your shotgun pellets just don't reach far enough to kill a Pharah up high. When flanking, you have a few heroes you need to keep an eye out for, starting with McCree. The Flashbang is a Reaper killer. Even if you Wraith Form away from a McCree at first, he can follow you and Flashbang and fan the hammer as soon as Reaper comes out of the invulnerability. Tracer might seem like an easy pick off as well, but if she doesn't let you get close and keeps harassing you at range, there's very little you can do about it. She can steal health packs and force you back even if she hasn't managed to kill you. And last on the list is Genji, mainly for his deflect, which makes it easy for him to use the shotgun fire against Reaper. Genji is also one of the most mobile heroes in the game, which allows him to stay at a safe distance if needed.
So when should you play as Reaper? Well, Reaper works well in pretty much all game modes, though capture point and control can be a little bit more difficult than a payload. The more stacked defenses seen often on control maps and capture points allow flanks to be controlled, and they are a bit easier on some maps to do so, which can really cripple Reaper's game. But overall, Reaper is a pretty safe pick on all maps. He generally gets to shine on control though, as enclosed small spaces that make up the control point are perfect for Death Blossoms.
On to tips and tricks, starting with the ultimate actually. Pulling off a good Reaper ult isn't very tricky, just press Q, right? Well, sometimes there's a little bit more to it. Enemies will obviously be looking to avoid it and constantly have it in the back of their heads. Staying hidden until a good opportunity presents itself to ult the enemy team with their backs turned to you is great, but combining this with a Zarya shield to protect you, Graviton Surge for an easy multi-kill setup, or even just a Reinhardt ultimate makes it even easier for you to be successful with your ults. Next up would be to use your Wraith Form correctly. It's not made to be a movement ability, so don't initiate a fight or one-on-one combat with it. Dip in and out of fights, use it as an escape and panic button in case an enemy ultimate is used. Save it for a rainy day, essentially. Independently healing mid-combat is unique to Reaper as an offense character. He has an effective self-heal which allows him to start chaining kills. Take some damage, kill an enemy, heal up, and repeat. Use the health packs around the map as a sort of patrol pattern. You can pick these up in Wraith Form as well, so just keep healing as you're killing.
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. We will be releasing 2 hero guides every week until launch, and that does include the time that Overwatch is down, so be sure to subscribe to not miss any of those. Thank you very much for watching, take care, and until next time, we'll see you then.